Miami Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa is definitely looking to make this a big statement season. After last year was cut short with multiple concussions and people really wondering, is this guy even going to play in the NFL again? Tua's ready to get back out there, but it looks like the first big battle he's had before we even get to the regular season is with an ESPN analyst, Ryan Clark. Now, Ryan Clark has definitely been one to put his foot in his mouth in several different occasions. Usually we're talking about him with some random woke social justice comment. But this time he made an offhanded joke about Tua, and Tua took that very, very personally. I'd appreciate if you kept my name out your mouth, Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa says to ESPN analysts. And already, Ryan Clark, because of the backlash towards him, because just to be real, a lot of people feel really good about Tua. If somebody's perceived to be shitting on him or picking on him or whatever, there's going to be a lot of people that have his back. And Ryan Clark very quickly realized that he was on the wrong end of all this backlash. He has already put out a full apology video towards Tua. I'm not sure if this would have been the same way if it had been somebody else, but let's get into this entire story because it was right here on NFL Live when Ryan Clark, they were talking about Tua, getting healthy for the season, and he made some reference to his weight, saying, I don't think he's been following what his dietitian's saying, of stuff like this. Let's listen to it.
I'm gonna tell you what he wasn't doing. He wasn't in the gym. I bet you that.
Come on, man. He wasn't with me.
He might have spent a lot of time at the tattoo parlor. He was not at the dinner table eating what the nutritionist had advised.
Oh, my.
He looks happy.
Okay.
He is thick.
He thick.
Yeah, he's built like a girl work at Onyx in Atlanta right now on the bottom.
So basically saying he doesn't look like he's in shape. He doesn't look healthy. He looks fat. He looks thick like a stripper. Tua did not take kindly to that. Let's listen to his response. This is after he says, I'm Samoan. We respect each other. If you respect me, I respect you. But if you want to get scrappy, I'll get scrappy. Then he says this.
I mean, I think we all worked hard throughout the offseason. And I'm not someone to talk about myself the entire time, but I mean, it takes a lot. You think I wanted to build all this muscle? Like, nah, to some extent, like I wanted to, I wanted to be a little lighter. There's a mixture of things that people don't understand, that people don't know about, that are talked about, that go behind the scenes. So, I'd appreciate if you kept my name out your mouth. That's what I'd say.
I'd appreciate if you kept my name out your mouth. About to have a Will Smith, Chris Rock moment right here between Tua and Ryan Clark. Well, as we said, Ryan Clark put out this massive apology. And the ironic thing about all this, I don't think that Ryan Clark's comments were too off base. I think it's actually a fair thing to criticize athletes' bodies. I think it's a fair thing to criticize them if you look too heavy, too thin, not enough muscle, because that's all part of the game, right? That is absolutely part of the game, and I think it's open season when it comes to that kind of thing. It's okay to say that Zion looked too fat at times for the Pelicans and may have resulted in some of the injuries he's had. Like, these things are real when you're talking about professional athletes. Their bodies are open for judgment because that's part of what they do. But it's just funny because Ryan Clark, if somebody else had said something like this, if a white commentator had said something about, he looked a little lazy, didn't look like he go to the gym, looked like he was, pigging out or whatever, like he's not taking it seriously about a black quarterback, Ryan Clark would have fucking gone after him, so that was racist dog whistling. We've seen him do it before. We've seen Ryan Clark say that type of shit before. So the fact that he is now sitting here and groveling and making an apology about an offhanded comment he had about Tua is just very funny to me. We'll listen to a little bit of this apology. I don't want to do 2 minutes and 30 seconds of this, but just so you get the idea.
Yesterday, Tua Tagovailoa had to answer questions about something I said on Monday, something that I truly just felt like was a joke to me. That I've realized as the week has gone on, if this man has to answer questions about it, if so many Miami Dolphins fans are offended by it, then people ain't taking it as a joke. So let me be very clear. If I've offended you, Tua, if I've hurt you, if I've disrespected you, if anybody that supports and loves you feels some sort of way because of what I said, I truly apologize.
He gets a little more into, he felt like his ego was in the way, and when he called him out and all of this stuff, basically a big groveling apology, says he never wants to disrespect players because he's been there, blah, blah, blah. So that's Ryan Clarkson. He's trying to put an end to it right there. I think he saw that the vast majority of people had Tua's back in this thing and were coming after him. He wanted to get out ahead of it, so that's what he did. They actually aired this during NFL Live, so Ryan Clark officially trying to make peace with Tua Tagovailoa. I imagine it'll go over pretty well with Tua, and he'll say, it's okay, we all love each other here. But what do you guys think of the little spat between Tua and Ryan Clark? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.